I think we're going to reinvent the term SaaS. The problem is software as a service is what's kind of weird, right? Because we just talked about a
Mm,
minute ago how software can get replaced easily, right? But I think it's something more like system of record as a service, or
yeah,
you're basically your job function core data as a service. I'm not in marketing, don't play one on TV, but I think that word is the problem, not the industries
yeah,
themselves. And I think we're going to
yeah,
continue to see that evolve.
yep. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll take a slightly more pessimistic view on the future of some of those SaaS companies and say that their model of how they charge their clients is the thing that really needs to change. I don't think I would ever pay as a company for seats again. Like, nope. Like the number of users I have on this platform, like no. Maybe for utilization, like the amount of compute, because that's directly controlled to how much I'm using of a platform. And then for those tiered features, like you got to give people all of the features. We know how easy it is to add features. So unless those features are causing you to, as a provider, to incur more costs, there's no reason they shouldn't be available at every tier. Like just charge for utilization. I don't actually like utilization based charging, especially when it comes to AI, because I think we all know that we're getting token discounts and the true cost of the compute is heavily subsidized. And I'd like to continue enjoying those subsidies as long as possible. I don't know how
Yeah,
long it'll last.
yeah, right.
But those, yeah, that old way of charging just doesn't seem to make sense. And I think that's what turns off a lot of businesses, especially when they're going to have to add customization around the initial application. I think Salesforce in particular is so large, and I've used it for years, starting in like 2008 or 9 probably. The amount of customization, like there's an entire industry for Salesforce developers to customize instances because of it almost fits but doesn't quite. And people are paying millions of dollars a year for a solution that only almost fits. For tens to hundreds of thousands, you could have
Yeah.
something catered directly to your business. That is not just, hey, I can store data here, but will push back to you recommendations on what to do.
Yeah, I agree to that. I think also, what's relevant in here is one thing that people need to understand is when it comes to after go live, I think after the SaaS, sort of solutions, there are lots of opportunities for enterprises to own their own solutions, improve them to where they want the solution to go, do all the features that they need. So I think it's a lot of opportunities for the companies to actually take the solutions to where they want to be, and not the old way of, waiting until the SaaS companies are, improving all of the solutions for them. It's a huge opportunity here for implementation.